To get home, part of the evening commute, and this snow has been coming down fast and furious for about the last hour. Now, we've been out all day and these main roads have typically been clear, but as you can see now, it is just covered with this fresh layer of snow. I'm sure we'll be getting accumulation totals later on, and traffic is moving right now, but everyone's being very careful. Actually, just minutes ago, I saw a bus just off to the side of us. It was stuck in the curb, and in fact, two pedestrians came out to actually push it by hand. Now everybody is driving very carefully, because if you don't, there have been a number of accidents as expected with these type of conditions, and some of them can be deadly. Early this morning, police were called to 228th Street in Maple Ridge. This Sprinter van had collided with an elderly pedestrian. The 85-year-old man died. Mounties say weather and road conditions are being considered as factors in the crash. Across the Lower Mainland, accidents have been piling up. At Mitchell Island, this white SUV hit a dump truck. The truck scraped by a power pole, taking a chunk out of it. And in Port Moody, as a crumpled SUV and van are towed away, another accident holds up already slow traffic. With heavy snow so late in the season, it's turned a slow February into a busy one for Marco Naba and his crew.
So we typically have about 100 calls during what we call the slow months. But yesterday we're in and around 160.
They've been called to accidents, cars stuck in ditches or abandoned up on hills, mostly because of these four-season tires on wintry roads. Those with the smoothest commute today were likely transit riders, where crowds were thin, buses were slow but in working order, and delays were minimal on all SkyTrain lines.
Not too bad, actually. I kind of left for a doctor's appointment like 2 hours early because of the mess that was happening yesterday, and it was fine, so I ended up being an hour and a half early.
It's not as crowded as I thought it was going to be, but yesterday I didn't even try to leave the house because I was in contact with my friends, and to get to school I have to go to Lougheed, and they were sending videos of how full Lougheed was.
So full, lineups yesterday went out the station and down the street. That was because only half the Expo and Millennium Line trains were running in the morning.
We got more staff in today. We were able to just get more people out and get more trains out on the system too. So we were delivering a lot more service today than we did yesterday, thankfully. And we just, it's just generally been an easier day in terms of the loads at stations.
Almost all school districts across the Lower Mainland are closed, including Vancouver, Surrey and Abbotsford. And it's a similar story on the South Island. UBC, SFU and most post-secondary institutions are also calling it a snow day. But that calm commute could all change tomorrow if everyone heads back to work and school.